say. I'm going insane. I think I'm going insane. I think I'm going insane. I think I'm out of my mind. I think I'm going insane. Going insane.
You're probably not going to like what I'm about to say, but here are 3 things that are keeping you overweight right now. You're too sensitive and fragile around constructive feedback. If your friends and your family and the people that are saying something to you don't take it to heart, they're trying to help you improve your lifestyle and also your overall health. Don't deal with change too well. And what I mean by that is your kid might be poorly at home, your boss pisses you off at work, the boiler breaks, and then you choose food as a coping mechanism to serve your emotions. You simply do not care enough. Yes, I've said it, you don't care enough. If you wanted to prioritise your health and get out of the position that you are in now, you need to be obsessed with it. I know that word is strong, but you need to be thinking about your health, your weight, and everything that comes with it every day. That is going to fast track your results. You're probably not going to like what I'm about to say, but here are 3 things that are keeping you overweight right now. You're too sensitive.
Right, thank you so much for joining. My name's Harry.
Thank you for joining the live. Let's share on TikTok. I'm going insane. I'm out of my mind. I'm going insane. Oh, me. 4 of you watching now. Oh, yeah. I'm going insane. Going insane. That's the internet, isn't it? The internet for you. I've got to blame the internet. Why can't you do this? Well, I'm going to blame the internet because it's the internet's problem. Hi, Kieran. Get it on tonight. Sandra Ross. Hello. That's Pete. Hello, is it Andrew Goss 123? Hello. I don't know why this bloody thing don't. Hello, Nico. So it's out of my club. Dropping it large, mate. Capital Dance. It's the way to go, isn't it? All us young people, this is what we listen to. You old bastards, you listen to nothing, do you? Probably Radio 3, isn't it? Oh, you know, the Archers. Oh, it's Radio 4, isn't it? I think we're for Radio 4. I'm going to turn it on now. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Turn off. Smooth. Good, you're old, aren't you? Yeah, you're old, says a man with his bad knee. Hello. Can you hear the washing machine at all? It's like, love a bit of noise, love a bit of disruption. Swimming tomorrow, swimming late tomorrow, run this morning, swimming tonight. Oh, sorry, went running this morning, gym tonight. Tomorrow morning, swimming day. Tuesday night, might go out on my motorbike, might just do nothing. Who knows? Hey Google. I'm going to have a word with it. Hey Google. Turn up. I'm so loud I couldn't hear you. Anyway, yes, that's what I'm up to. A lot of people who just sit there and watch. I don't even say hello. I can't say hello. I don't know him. Yeah, we sold they want the Mazda. I don't know. I don't know what else. Don't ask me, that's work related. Can't bother with that. Let's talk about, did I have any cake? No, that's more interesting, isn't it? Cake or work? Let everyone know what you do. You don't promote your job. You don't go all out promoting it. If I sat here and talked about cars, it'd just be boring, wouldn't it? We really talk about cars, isn't it? It's like, let's talk about cars. Well, unless you want to talk about them, but then I'll talk about them. But I just think, enough about cars, do you? Motorbikes, now that's a different matter, isn't it? Even they wouldn't want to talk about that too. I think you need, as a host, you need lots of subjects to talk about. You know, cycling, running, flying, holidays, weight loss, all sorts. How many McDonald's and cake? I haven't had any. I'm being very good today. Lunchtime, I had a bowl of soup, satsuma or clementine. I don't know what the difference is. A banana and a yogurt. That's what I've eaten so far. I've just had a ready meal. It's about 400 calories a ready meal. So I'm not logging it down. I'm not using my watch when I run or when I swim. Saturday I done park run. Didn't time it at all. Not fussed. If I can do it without using my watch, I think I'm good. And if I can do my dieting or my sort of healthy lifestyle sort of thing without logging the calories and I still go down, I'm doing the right thing. I should know. I should know, really. We should all know. You should all know what you think you can eat to keep you maintained, I believe. Trouble is, it's habits, isn't it? And it is nice. Saturday, our camping weekend, I bought some donuts, done park run. Me and my girlfriend went off to Morrison's, and I snuck some donuts in the trolley, and a box of wine gums. Basically, virtually at the box of wine gums, and I had 3 or 4 of the donuts. Was that being a pig? Absolutely. Am I still alive? Yes. Did I do anything yesterday? No. So I've done it again today. But I think we all know what's good and bad, isn't it? I didn't hear that. I don't watch the telly, so I'm sorry I don't watch the telly, so you can't really quote me what's going on in Tony's holidays. Where are you going on holiday? Oh, my washing's done. I might go out and I might leave you here looking at this corner. Just as a punishment. Could take the phones with me, but I can't really be bothered, really. As you've been naughty, I'll let you sit in the corner. I'll tell you, if you literally just left it going, looking at something, people would still watch it. You know that? It's got to be moving. This ain't moving. People watch it. I don't know what it is. It could be anything, innit? People will still watch it, and you think, how sad are people? How sad is it that we're that bored? We've got to look for something. Hello. How bad is it that we're that sad that we've got to watch something that we're not even interested in just because it might become interesting? I just think, what? There was a kid down the gym. Anyway, I said, how many more sets? Oh, 2 more. I should have said, can I get on in between your sets? I didn't. I thought, I'll be polite. Come down the machines. Anyway, chatted to him later on. I said, oh, yeah, sorry about that earlier. It's just does wind me up, people on their phone and not training. Oh, no, it's okay. I chatted to him. I said, you work, you left school, he's done his GCSEs, or he's gone off to uni. And I said, do yourself a favour. Don't stay on your phone too long. Because I tell you now, us old people, we're on our phone all the time. He went, no, I won't. I said, you will waste your time on it. I said, but don't listen to me. Do what you want to do. I said, but I wish you all the best, whatever you do in your future life. Wish you all the best, mate. I said, listen to old people because they're quite wise. I said, but you won't think it at the time. I said, like your mum and dad, you think they're, you think they're wrong, but they're not. Right, I'm going to put my washing out and I'll be back in. So you can bugger off if you want. Came outside someplace. I came outside someplace. Well, if you went out your house, then you did come outside. I mean, maybe you just went outside. David Dickinson. I'm not the right colour though, am I? I thought I should be a bit more orangey. Let's take you with me. Take you with me. You don't deserve to come with me, but I'm going to take you with me. Into my kitchen. Look at that thing, look. I come in the other day and I was going, beep, beep. What's up with that? Apparently it's gone wrong. Apparently they don't last forever either. It's a battery, it's a battery. And sadly the old girl's shagged now, so I've got to chuck it. It's going to go in the bin, I think. I don't know much, I don't know if they get another one or not really. They're good in the power cut, aren't they? Yeah, so if you got one, let me know. I wouldn't take it. Hand, isn't it? Oh, the way I just watch. Tell you what, you got to just do something that you want to do, right? And leave your camera alone, because you know what, people watch it. I could be painting that. I could stand here. I could paint that, and I could do that. And I bet I could just have, I'm watching paint dry on my back and just do that. And I'll guarantee people would watch it. They just, you know what, the internet is like, we can't go out, we've got like that. What's she doing? Anything, innit? Literally anything, people will watch it. It's like, is this shit? Yeah, let's watch it. Why? Well, because there might be something less shy on later on. I've got to be washing out because I leave my shorts dry for the morning because I'm running to swimming. Tomorrow's a swimming day. The more I think about it, the more I'm going to say, swim. Swimming is the best. And the good thing with swimming is you have to control your breathing, don't you? You can't not control your breathing. You swim, breathe each side really. Same time for 10 years. Mate, I tell you what, I'm thinking if you imagine buying a t-shirt, I've got to wear this t-shirt, right? I think you're better off buying two. By the time you wash it all the time and you dishwash it, you tumble dry it, I mean, I just think how much you spend on electricity? No, pardon me. But maybe you'll just come and watch me put my underwear out, I don't know. I don't really care. New me now, it's a new me. I've started a new me. What's that mean? Nothing. I'm just doing exactly the same, but I'm going to say call it the new me. How's that worded? Well, I don't know. I don't know, but people believe it. You say, oh, it's a new me now. New me, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. People just believe you, even if you don't do nothing. People go, oh, yeah, he's on this new regime. What is it? Well, nothing, basically. No, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same as the old regime, but it's called a new regime. LinkedIn, I love LinkedIn. Who's on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is just full of knobbers, isn't it? Full of people like, what is it? AI slop. Apparently they've got this button as well. If you think it's AI slop, you can report it. I'm going, but they're all using it. They're all telling you not to. You know why they're telling you not to use it? Because they want to teach you how to use it. Guarantee you'll have loads of these, not LinkedIn trainers, you'll have loads of these, I can teach you how to do LinkedIn. I've not LinkedIn, sorry, not Nobtin, LinkedIn. I can teach you how to do AI because it's very difficult. You don't want to use it because it's difficult. You need to come to me and pay me for my AI course. You need to actually come and fund, really as well, all you're doing, you're funding all them knobs' dreams, aren't you? Sorry, I shouldn't call them knobs, really. That's very rude, isn't it? Like I care. I think you have to be pretty unfiltered online. And if you don't like someone, just say, by the way, there's nothing wrong with you, I just don't like you. You know, that's, I'm allowed to like who I want, aren't I? Surely. You know, they're allowed to dislike me. And the more people dislike me, the better, because I ain't got to talk to them, isn't it? I think if If you like me, you're lucky. If you dislike me, I'm lucky. Who's that? Tucko, evening. Gary Ladd. I'm not really a lad. I'm just what? Going in? No, I tell you, it's this bit here. It's the, I don't know what you call it. It's there, and it's just doing my nutting. It's all right now. When I went to the gym, I thought, oh, don't do leg extensions or whatever one, leg curls or whatever you call them. No, you've got to do it, and you have to do it just to peck it up a little bit more. Anyway, so I've done it, and then it hurt a little bit. I thought, oh, today it was alright. I ran on Saturday, I've done park run. It was a bit like, I had to make it, I weren't limping, because the girlfriend, what's that? I said, nothing. You look like you're limping. No, I'm not. Anyway, so I've done park run, and then basically, because you're injured, you've got to run through it, haven't you, really? No, it's not cold, it's just, mate, it's shagged. It's shagged. It's too many miles. Too many miles in it. Right, the trouble with running, this is the trouble with running. Boom, 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 boom. All that, the boom, boom, it's no good for your joints. I heard you're freighted. What's that mean? What, with lorry? No, I've done both my ACLs. One was motocross. This one was motocross. They do a scar like that, and they put you in plaster for 6 weeks. You was in hospital for a week. When I done this one, it's like an S-shaped scar, no plaster. You're in hospital for 2 days, then they kick you out. And what I find, when you put anything in plaster, you lose your I don't know what you call it. You lose your muscle. Your muscle wastage is especially that 6 weeks. My left leg is never as strong, but actually my left knee is perfect now. But it's age, isn't it? ACL, it was, I say one was motocross. I went over a jump, and as I landed, I thought, Christ, I don't know what I'd done. Really hurt, all right? And the other one was skiing. As I come down, it was the last in Bulgaria, the last run of the holiday. I literally caught an edge, and my skis on it, and he was like, ah, and just whatever happens, it happens, isn't it? And then I know Michael Owen, I think it was Euros, 96 Euros or 86 Euros, he's done exactly the same thing, running down the line, pulled up, and see, like they would have proper, I'm too tight, and I'm real too tight to, like that, you probably need to go and have an MRI, innit? 400 quid, 500, just pay for it. They go, this is what's wrong. All you want to know is what's wrong with it, innit? You want to know, this is what's wrong with it. And believe it or not, if they go, don't run, you just don't run. You say, well, but you enjoy it too much, don't you? And then I probably would say, right, I'll go to the gym more. I'll do swimming, and not swinging, swimming, and cycle. Because I want to do something, I don't want to do nothing. You feel, the trouble is, when you're used to exercise, if you don't, you feel like you're, I'll go back. If you went to the gym regularly, what would happen? And you couldn't go to the gym because you pulled your shoulder. You would think, I've had a month off. I can't lift anything now. I want to be able to go to the gym. Have you? Probably the man with the best advice. Nah, not really. You don't need my advice. If you need my advice, you need help. You need big time help. You need my advice. It's all pretty much just common sense, isn't it? Just don't, if you like drinking, don't get pissed all the time. If you like biscuits, don't have like packs of them. Have some of them, isn't it? Is it hard? Yes. Are you probably going to fail? Probably. But you might not. You've got to try it. You've got to do it, haven't you? No one's going to do it for you. Oh, that's the trouble. Wish they would. I wasn't putting the washing it up. You just know. In about half hour, be like, what's that? The rain coming down, wasn't I? Dancing? Hang on a minute. You saw me running to Dawson. Dancing. When was that? I'm a dancing runner. Where are you local then? Are you local to Dancing? It's difficult to, no, yeah, absolutely, of course it is. It's difficult not to be a pig, isn't it? But if you do, you're brilliant, absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Andy and Kelly. Well, you are a dancing runner. Why you got no picture then? What's that all about? Why are you like in, I don't know, sort of, don't know. Was that taken at night time? You say your picture at night time? I'm sure I know you. You are a dancing runner, I probably know you. I don't, yeah, it's luxury because you've got your names, haven't you? People know my name, right, Gary? I'm thinking, who are they? I don't know who they are. Terrible, terrible with names. You know, but then I'm a bloke, you know. I'm supposed to be like that. That's blokes, I love it. This is why we live longer. We don't think of anything. We don't think of anything, blokes. I think blokes have got it luxury. I mean, we just got luxury. We've got the luxury life, haven't we? It's like a life of Riley being a bloke. I really wouldn't want to come back as a lady. It sounds like too much hard work to me. Especially getting ready and oh God, it's just like Christ, it's just too much going on, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, but you're allowed to eat a whole pack of Jaffa cakes or whatever, isn't it, really? It doesn't matter if you don't. But if you do, then you're going to regret it, isn't it? Like, look, I had a whole pack of them the other night. They were like 2 packs, look, 2 packs, right? And I had the whole pack. I don't know if it's in it. I had the lunch boxes. You wouldn't get anything in there, would you? Do you get any stalkers? Being famous, I'm not famous. Anyone who's on TikTok or anyone who's on social media thinks they're famous, I'll say like, in their Etsy and say, that ain't famous. Actually, anyone who thinks they're famous on social media, I personally think is pointless. You're a pointless person. What do you mean you're famous? For what? Oh, I've got all these followers. Well, that don't make you followers. That don't make you, I don't know, that don't make you famous. That just makes you people. Well, followers are nothing in a way, aren't they? They're not going to pay your bills. You imagine going to McDonald's and say, oh, I've got 1,000 followers. Oh, that's free burgers. No, and you get nothing. You can have 1 million followers. You don't get anything. It's how you monetize. It's how you screw people over. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think anyone who makes money on social media is screwing people. And I'll tell you what, I think it's hard work. I reckon, you know, you're better off having a job where you think you're not earning a lot of money. Would you want to be one of these? Imagine being a so-called creator. How much time have you got to spend and how much new content you have to keep pumping out. You've got to get people keep coming back. They're not going to keep watching. I do admit what you should do is you should put your videos, save them. You should do a video, edit it in CapCut, or do an original, put a folder of original videos, chuck them all in there, edit it in CapCut, put it up. And then 6 months later, get another one. The only thing is when you change size, you go, oh, because I look at some of my old videos and you think, bloody hell, carrying a bit of timber there. That's good, that means I've lost the weight, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to lose the weight. It is hard, but you've got to put your mind to it, haven't you? You've got to do everything, you know, you've got to put your mind to it. But I think people who think they're important, nah, you're just someone on social media that people watch, and if anything, you should be helping people, right, Matt? You should be helping people, shouldn't you? If you've got a big following, you should be, like on Twitter, I'm sort of getting into a Twitter or X a little bit, and I'm doing my, I like this person post, just repost what they're doing. Repost, I like this account, you should maybe consider following it. They don't need me to say this, but I fancy doing it because most people don't do this, and I quite like this account. Maybe I'd appreciate you maybe thinking about following them. And you know what, everybody says, thank you, I'm going, should be normal, shouldn't it? But yet you'd follow Beyonce, or, I don't know, Elton John, or, I don't know, KSI. What are you following KSI for? What for? What actual for are you following KSI? Would you not be better off to promote the little butchers down the road? But that butcher should be promoting your account, I think. But that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. I don't know anything. If you wherever you work, everybody should be promoting that, shouldn't they? Because that's where you get your wages. But what do I know? I don't know anything. I'm glad I don't know anything, because that's how I think we should all be on social media. But no one has to agree with me, of course. You can say, no, it's pointless. Yeah, of course you're allowed to disagree with me. Leon White, you didn't run him, did you? You've been using the watch. You didn't get on with the watch. Get a bit addicted to that, don't you? I'm not using mine now, mate. I'll take it with me, but I'm not actually timing myself because I'm sick of numbers, basically. And I find the trouble with the numbers, like part one, I don't even bother setting it. High roof. Yeah, we done it. It is good. Shalom, hello. UK 2 points. What the heck? Did it work all right? How long's the battery last? I think the battery used to last like 2 weeks or something, but then in the end it was getting less and less. Not less down to a day, it would last maybe 3-4 days. Depends how much I tell you, it's the GPS bit. Once you start using that, that's when it starts to use it a lot. I know, please, how old you are. Okay, if you know, you want to know how old I am? 62. Is it 10 to 4? Well, that's not bad, is it? Depends on how much. Depends how much you use. It's the GPS bit. That's the bit that takes the battery power, really. I changed Matt, because I was doing London to Brighton last year, and I thought I've got to have it on for about 5 hours, and I thought it's not going to do that. And imagine, mate, how thick was that? I'm buying a watch to time my London to Brighton. Why? You get a time anyway. You should post a number for the landline. That isn't a landline. That's an intercom. That's the trouble when you're not hungry, Matt. When you're not hungry, you do stupid things, don't you? You go, I fancy this, and you buy it, and you really sort of not waste your money, but you buy things you don't need. And then we wonder why we're skint, and we wonder why we're at work for say 40 years, and you could have been at work for maybe 32 years. But we do these things. We do these things, and we don't quit. We do a lot of man maths, don't we? Oh, I need that. No, you don't. But yeah, it is good. I will use it again, but like tomorrow morning swimming, I wear it only to know what the time is, but I'm making a conscious effort. I ran this morning, I'm not actually timing it at all. Keep work at 50, have you? I keep thinking about it, but I'm 62 and I'm like, shall I, shan't I? And it's mad, really. You should you just go, right, I'm quitting. Or wind down, and I need someone else to do the paperwork. That's what I need. I need someone to run do the reconciling the bank and booking everything out. That's what you really need, because then I could then do less. But I quite enjoy doing it. I don't really dislike working. I suppose what I should do is just say next Tuesday, Wednesday I'm off, and then just not going Tuesday, Wednesday, And I do tend to do that because I've got my holiday in a couple of weeks, and I've been on one holiday. We've been away in my motorhome. I've got another holiday coming up in about 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks I'll be away, and then in October we've got another holiday. So I'm not doing too bad for holidays, and I'm still working. And I just think you can't really expect money out of the business if you're not there. I think so. That's been me. Yeah, well, I'm still all right. But obviously, even me. I suppose if you got something wrong and you went to the doctor, you'd go, I'm retiring yesterday. Well, I'd say I enjoy it. I mean, would I like today? What would I have done today? Could have gone out on my push bike, I could have gone out on my push bike. I could have stayed longer in the camper. We was there the weekend, so we could have stayed last night in the camper. Or gone away, innit? If you was retired, you'd say, well, it's nice weather. The weather's still settled. Should we go off for a couple of nights somewhere in the motorhome? And you do that. That's the luxury of having time. You need the money, but you also want the time, innit? You don't want to get to a point where your doctor says, oh, this is up or that's up, and you can't, you'll be unwell, isn't it? And those people, I'm sure those of us know people that have, I don't know, sort of got to a point and, as you say, they've retired and they've not lasted very long, or they've retired on medical grounds, and you think you should have packed up earlier. I don't know. You never know what to do. And maybe you just need that push. You need that, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to retire. I'm actually going to do it. But I think if you work for someone, I think it's much easier, because you haven't really got any baggage, have you? You haven't got nothing involved in the company, and you just go, innit? But then, even me, if I got knocked off my motorbike tomorrow night and I'm not here, doesn't matter, does it? Everything, when you go, everything gets sorted out one way or the other, doesn't it? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're hanging on to try and sort it out. It gets sorted out for you. You don't have. It's a bit like getting up late. This is why I like getting up early. If you got up late, you're not in charge of the time. The clock's in charge of the time. If you get up too early, you're in charge of the time, aren't you? When you go somewhere, if you are early, you're in charge of, like, let's stop and have a cup of coffee, or let's stop and use the toilet. But if you're late, you can't stop, can you? And I prefer to be in charge if I can. Not everybody. If I talk about retired, someone's just called Kim has retired. How long did you last then? Was it years? But yeah, I suppose I think if you work for someone else, the second toilet stop, well, you're always late. Saturday, listen to this. Saturday, waiting there, rang my son, no answer. I'm doing park run. Said to my girlfriend, I'll come along. They're coming, like, this. Yeah, all right, I'll come. Anyway, can't get hold of the daughter-in-law. She said, oh yeah, we just enjoyed some wood. I'm like, whereabouts? We're on our way. Okay, and this is about 9:15. I'm thinking, fucking hell. Anyway, and literally about 9:05, look, so my son's running in. I thought, oh yeah, I'll run here. He run there. He done basically half. It was about 9 mile, 9 or 10 mile, because he done the park run. So he done about 13. I think it was 13 mile. No, it weren't that far, was it? Or did he do 12? Maybe he done 12 mile. I don't know. I'll never get notified of this live come on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how it works, mate. Anyway, he was there about 5:02, and she got there about, like, I don't know, 1 minute, 2. And I'm like, I just wonder what people are doing before they leave. I'm going, what are you actually doing before you leave? Like you, Matt, you say you're always late, but what are you doing before, though? This is the thing. I think you got to make a plan and go, when I leave my girlfriend's, I leave at 5. Yeah, which is too early. But that enables me to stop on the way back, charge my car, and go for a run. So now that, to me, that's a good use of my time. It makes me tired as well, so I will sleep better tonight, and I don't have to run tonight if I don't want to. I prefer doing it in the morning. I think the gym, running, swimming, much better off getting done. I still wouldn't want to stop doing them, but it's quite nice when you finish. Like, the best bit of that about the gym is when you come home. Best bit about, like, park on Saturday was the finish line. Well, I didn't actually finish. What I done, I run off and I run down. I didn't go over the finish, but I went off back down the course to meet my daughter-in-law and son-in-law, daughter-in-law and son. And my daughter's mate was there, and I wanted to meet them, run back, and I wanted to run in with them. And that's what I done. So I've probably done, I don't know, 3.7k or something. Who knows? Who cares? But I just wanted to run in. I didn't want to get my time. I wanted to run in with them. Couldn't get in a cafe. There's a cafe, a really nice cafe, but you couldn't even get in it. It's nice though, because there's toilets, that's like a luxury. If you go and do a park run, it's like a park with toilets. Is like, what? They got toilets? Because you're always like, oh, I need to go. But I don't understand people being late. I don't. I'd rather get there, get it done. But that's me. You know, when I done it the week before, the same one, and I got there at probably, don't know, 8:10. People are like, oh, it's too early. It's like, but you can always, I could sit on my phone. In other words, I could sit on my phone for like 20 minutes. Why don't I get there and then spend 20 minutes on my phone? Because all well and good, you start off, don't you? And when you're late, the traffic lights are all red. There's plenty of learners, plenty of cyclists. There's maybe a crash. You think, I'm like, what? I do not understand. I never understand people going to Gatwick being late. How? All right, Steve, how? It's me, Amanda. Oh, hello. I don't get, how could you be late and you're going on holiday? Imagine going like Stansted or Gatwick or Heathrow or JFK or Grantley, whatever airport in the world. I cannot believe people are late. I'm like, but you're going on, if it's business, you miss your flight. So your boss, I've missed a flight, I can't make it. Or you go to some meeting you don't even want to go to, yeah, miss it. But if it's your holiday, you've saved up a long time. And I don't get it. All right, Steve, I do not understand why people would. I don't get it. Maybe if you're late, you can tell me why. What's your like reason for doing it? Or is there not any reason? Oh, you're on there now. You're on two platforms. You're as bad as me. Everyone's different though. Look, we're all different. Some people are late, some people are early. It's just if you're early or on time, or most of the time, even someone who's they're not even due till 8 o'clock. At 5 to 8, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting fucking. Where are they? 29 is old. Well, it would be compared to 21. But if you said compared to 129, no. If you said compare it to 27, 29 is old. It is older. So, but that's my thoughts. You know, you can ask me, do I think 29 is old? You ask me that a lot. I would appreciate maybe you asking a different question. Maybe you're slightly embarrassed or asking, I don't know. What's your favourite crisps then? Let's get that. Let's get you into the conversation. What's your favourite crisps or thing? Too fun, too much. My daughter-in-law, she said, how can you get up and how can you do it? I'm just used to it. I love it in the summer. You know when it's, don't shut the curtains and the sun's up about 4:30. I love it. You know, it's like, it's waking me up. I love that. So I think 30 years old, well, if you're 29, 30 years old, older, Pom Bears, nah, they're like a cheap and nasty sort of crisp. They're like a cheap and nasty, I'll tell you what they're like. They're like, if you don't like your kids, you're definitely going to give them celebrations. I think anyone who gives you celebrations, I'm telling you now, they do not like you. If you've got a neighbour and they give you celebrations, they don't like you. If they give you heroes, now that's a sign they like you. Celebrations are just like, feels like offcuts, isn't it? Offcuts of, I don't know what. And it's just, they're not even a thing, are they? Quality Street. I think it's got to be heroes. No, celebrations are elite. You're flipping something wrong with you, mate, isn't it? No wonder you're always late. You like celebrations. Matt, that's why you like celebrations, because you never celebrate coming first. You never. It's like, I always celebrate coming last because, you know, I like celebrations. And they're rubbish. It's too hard trying to find one that you actually want to eat. And it's like, what is in here? It's just pointless, isn't it? Or really, what you do, if you don't want to get mugged, you have a tin of celebration under your arm, but fill them up with roses. Roses? Now, I don't like roses now. They've gone a bit crap, haven't they? Roses, I don't know, Heroes is the one, isn't it? I think Heroes is the GOAT, I think. And if you ever send me celebrations, take that as you don't, I'll take that as you like. Bouncy Maltesers, nah, a bit nasty. I don't like them, Matt. It tells you it's like someone just doesn't like me if they give me celebrations. And my Japanese, yeah. Bounty, nah. They got a lot of promise, don't they? Look nice and colourful and that, and you think, yeah. I think I'd rather have, I don't know, vegetables, if I'm honest. So if ever you're going to buy me quality shit, if ever you're going to buy me celebrations, just get me vegetables instead. I'll start eating vegetables. That's what they're like. That's why I don't like them. But yeah, and if you don't want to get mugged, what you do is you have a box of celebrations full up with heroes. Heroes are the one though, aren't they? They are like the... What's the fudge one? Is that in Heroes? I think it is, isn't it? I don't know. Why am I picking my ear? Bloody, it's going to bleed. I mustn't do that. Does anyone else do that? Like pick it? Why do I do that? Leave it alone. Keep picking on my legs. I'm terrible picker. But yeah, that's my thoughts on chocolates. I do. What was that all on about? There was a little thing a little while ago. Boycott Cadbury's. Like, imagine the knobs on here. It's like boycott Cadbury's. They used to love them, yeah, but I'm going to tell everyone else to boycott them. Idiots, aren't I? I don't know what it was. There was something when they boycotting Cadbury's or something. I don't know. There's always something there. There's always some pointless thing on the internet, isn't there? Well, weird. There's all some weird stuff in it, and you just think, really? I don't know. We should be helping each other, really, not. I don't know. Block them accounts that don't give you anything in it. Fingers, chocolate fingers. What, the white ones or the? They do caramel ones. I'm sure I had some of them once. I'm not really into chocolate. I used to like chocolate. I think I prefer savoury stuff now. But I'm not really even into that much chocolate, really. I seem like I don't know, I can't eat that much either, really. I feel like I'm maybe where I've been sensible. You just get to a point you can't stuff it all in, innit? I can't really have, at a push, I can have a starter, a main, and a dessert, but it's too much. Normally just want the main, just have the main. And they were saying that on the radio. They were saying that, actually it was this morning, there was a representative from Eli Lilly, and they've got a new pill out. I don't know what it is, a new, it's GLP-1, but it's a new, you don't inject it. You don't have the pen or that. It's a pill. And obviously he was doing the classic, yeah, there's obviously problems, that's right. And, and I thought, it's really getting people to adopt a healthy lifestyle, isn't it? If they can. If you really can't, really can't, don't do it. Don't adopt it. But I think if you could, just for 2 weeks, I reckon you'd go, wow. And I reckon the wow would inspire you to do more wow. I think, but there you go. But yeah, there was a representative from Eli Lilly. I don't know what one they make. I don't know if they make Monjaro, do they? And obviously, they were saying the NHS saying it's too expensive, it's prohibitively expensive, which it is really, isn't it? Crazy money, isn't it? There's just lots of things wrong with us, isn't there? All humans, and you just think, why can't we just? It's so hard. It's habits, isn't it? It's habits, isn't it? Hello. It's habits to change them habits, isn't it? Really, and there's too much nice stuff, isn't there? There's too much nice food, isn't there? Really, and it's very hard to give up the nice stuff, isn't it? But if you could adopt walking as well, I think walking is amazing. If you just said, I don't know, you aim for 15,000 steps a day, you're pretty active, and it's being active, isn't it? I mean, how many athletes have you seen that are huge? Well, I haven't. This is look. I'm not here to judge anyone at all. I can't judge anyone. I'm not perfect. And for me to tell you all eat less, move more, doesn't really work, isn't it? It's hard, isn't it? It's hard because you see people and you think, if only they could just, But it's hard to do it, isn't it? It's hard to get out. It's hard to break that habit, isn't it? It's hard to break that habit, and you don't want to feel hungry, do you? I think we just have too much, and then when we cut it down, we feel hungry, so we give it up. A bit like drink, isn't it? I'm sure you could drink, but don't I don't know, you just get the taste, don't it? Open a pack of Pringles and you just eat the lot. Open a bottle of wine, you probably drink the lot, I guess, And it's hard, isn't it? You can't. I don't think you should judge people. Actually, we shouldn't judge anybody. Nobody should judge anybody. We should judge ourselves. What gives you the right to tell me how I should live, or how many chocolate fingers I should eat, or what size I should be? And people are horrible, aren't they? People are generally horrible. Actually, we should be horrible. I think we should be horrible. I think you need to be horrible to yourself. I think you need to make yourself go out exercising. You need to make yourself try and eat healthier. We're in charge, aren't we? We're in charge of it. No one else is in charge of us. And what I was saying at the time, isn't it? Sometimes it's like, in the end, the clock is in charge of us. Not we're getting up. We're just getting up, And it's hard, isn't it? Look, struggles. The struggles are real, aren't they? And people do struggle. Fact. It's not. I don't know. You shouldn't judge people, but you would, wouldn't you? I think we do. We're not. Obviously, don't judge a book by its cover, but I think we all do. Even the person who doesn't, I think, does. But I don't know the answer. If I knew the trouble is, there is no answer. This is the trouble. It's a bit like all these magic things, GLP-1 and all this. It feels magic, doesn't it? There is no magic. I don't think there's any magic to having money. There's no magic to having a job. There's no magic to leading health. There's no magic to dying, because you're going to die anyway. But there's no magic to the middle bit, is there? The magic always feels like the shortcut, and the shortcut doesn't feel achievable. It's like if you was competing and you started taking whatever they take to make them perform better, and you think it's magic because it makes you run faster, but it's not really magic. It's not. And what are you putting into? What's in them? What chemicals are in there, isn't it? It's so hard. It's our mind, isn't it? Your mind is the thing that makes you get up out of bed. Your mind is the thing that makes you just have some biscuits or all of them. All right, Dave? No, nothing. He was just talking about stuff. And on the radio today, they was talking about Eli Lilly. I've got this new, it's not called Fun. It was something like Fundo or something. I don't know. There's some new pill they brought out, so you don't have the pen. Those sort of things are absolutely. I mean, you see anyone who's been on it, it's like, wow, they've done tons, haven't they? Tons has gone, and they've struggled, never been able to do it before, have they? How you do that naturally, I do know, but it's hard, isn't it? Hello, and we shouldn't judge. We shouldn't judge everyone. If anything, we should judge ourselves, not anyone else. People are going to judge you anyway. If you're fat, people go, you're fat. If you're thin, they go, oh, you're thin. If you're ugly, they're going to go, oh, you're ugly. If you've got stretch marks, oh, you've got stretch marks. Everybody judges everyone, and where we feel like shocked, it's like, oh, but people are going to do. We do it. Even the most non-judgmental person, I can't believe you don't think whatever of a person when you meet them. Surely, someone could think, I don't know, have a nice car. And I wonder how many people think, oh, I bet it's financed. Someone is like, a bit portly, and you go, but they don't really do it. I bet they have too much to eat. And, I think everybody does it. But I bet everyone goes, oh, no, I never do that. And I'm going, really? Is it only if there's 1,000 people in the world who judge everyone then? No, I think everybody does. Should they judge everyone? No. I suppose you should judge yourself, innit? What condition are you in? Then how do you handle your money, or how do you handle your fitness, and how do you handle your mind? And so it's easy for me to say, well, don't worry about it, because we are all different, aren't we? I think like worrying about stuff just seems to, I don't know, drag you down, doesn't it? But if you're that way inclined, that's what you do, isn't it? No, nothing wrong with doing that. I don't know. There is no answer, is there? I don't know. I don't need to give any answers because, life's too short. But if you look after if you look after your car, it will last longer, won't it? Surely, if you look after your body, that will be in better condition, and you will live longer. Surely, you can't prevent the end, but you might extend it. That's what I think. And I just think when you're a day when you wake up and you've got nothing really too much on your mind and you ain't got no stress. Well, you can all say I'm on a journey. You're just living. You were born, you're going to die, and you've got this middle bit, haven't you? And you go, well, I'm pretty sure if I do a bit of gear and smoke and drink lots, it does that. And if I don't, I'm sure it just gets a bit longer. It won't treble, will it? But it'll do it. Hello, Susan. And actually, do you know what? It's not how long. I don't think it's the quality. If you let's face it, you went out with your mates and you had a right laugh and had a good night, and then the next day, no one's moaning at your work and your car started up, no hassle. Your car's lasted for years. I don't know. When I have a day and there's not too much excitement, great. I don't want the depths, and I don't want too much excitement. I want sort of like manageable, isn't it? Like that. If nothing goes wrong today, that's a pretty good day, isn't it? Well, the middle bit. Well, yeah, obviously, you don't know, innit? Well, it will chuck your curveballs. Life. I think the feck ups in my life is my fault. I genuinely think it's my fault. If I got stitched up and I paid someone money and they ain't paid me back, that's not their fault. That's my fault for lending them the money, surely. Is that the right way I look at it? I don't know. That's the way I look at it. I think I'm in charge of my stuff, me and my stuff in it, and my mindset. I'm in charge of it. No one else is in charge of it. And if someone pisses me off, suddenly they're in charge of it. Next 2 weeks, we'll know. We'll know what? I'm on holiday in 2 weeks' time. This time in 2 weeks, I'll be, don't know, 9 o'clock. I'll probably be like that. Sitting in the show. I'll be sitting in the show like that. They put sleeping gas on the cruises. They always put They put sleeping gas through the theatre. But it's only a male sleeping gas. All the men are asleep. All the women are watching the show. All the men are like dribbling like that. So what do you mean next 2 weeks? What, for you? I don't know. Obviously, some stuff's out of my control. Oh, shit, well, I hope he ain't. It's horrible, but I still think you'd want to know. Even if you have, you still want to know. Because if you know, you can make a decision. If I'm informed, I can make a decision, isn't it? If I'm informed what's wrong with my car, I can make a decision, or scrap it or fix it. If I'm informed, what's up with my knee, I can make a decision as to, okay, I better stop running because I'm screwing it up big time, or it's not that bad. Well, that's the thing. If you know what it is, if you're informed, you can make a decision, isn't it? I think so. If I'm informed how much the APR is on a loan, I can make a decision, can I afford it? My mortgage, can I afford it? I don't know. Can you get here at that time? Because can you make this day we're going out? No, I'm working or I'm doing something. I'm already doing something. I'm informed. I can't go. I can make a decision. But it's horrible because none of us know like that. You just think, most of the time we're okay, aren't we? I suppose you just get up and it's all right. You've got a few aches and pains, and sometimes bad shit happens, isn't it? Really. But I wish him all the best. Big hugs. Hope he's fine. Hope he's fine. They are pretty quick now. Usually like 2 hours. 2 hours. I think it's 2 weeks, and cancer is a 2 week, 2 week thing, isn't it? I think they have to be seen within 2 weeks, which is right. I think because the trouble is it's the unknown, isn't it? Unknown makes you think about stuff. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Liz, English man. What the heck? Gary Nice Balance. I do quite like it. I don't know. it'd be like, if I went and done a 23-minute park run, it'd be like, I'd never do that again, would I? I'd be like, oh, I want to do it. Where if I do if it comes incrementally, I don't know, I got to maybe, I was able to do a 29, which I should be able to. I've got to put the work in. Then, but I say to him, you're meant to depart it. Yeah, but you don't really want to depart. None of us want to depart when we depart, I'm sure. Unless your quality of life is really bad. And my mum and dad, in the end, I'm sure they just didn't want to be here, And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's quality of life. Yeah, if you was really stressed, you get loads of debt and hassle and all this, you wouldn't want to be here, would you? But if your life's going okay, then it's fine, isn't it? I'm doing all right, thanks. I wouldn't mind my knee fixing, but that's not too bad. All right, okay. But I'm doing all right, really. I've got no complaints, we're busy at work. Had a great weekend with the family, seen the granddaughters. Just, don't know, just it's an all right phase, going away in a couple of weeks. I've got nothing really at the moment about it, really. So, great finish for Chelsea. Shout out Cole Palmer. But like he's going to be watching mine. If he's a footballer, like he's going to be watching this. Going on another cruise. Going on Queen Mary this time. Queen Anne, sorry. Queen Mary. Don't even know ship I'm going. That's what we was on in July. And that's what we're going on. Queen Anne. So we went on that in... It's 25th of November, 16th to 25th. Oh. November, 2nd of November. I don't know. Sometime in November we went on that. And we was in July this time. 17th to the 31st of July. It was on Britannia. They used to put your picture on there. They used to take the picture and you put your picture on the card. The card hasn't got your room number because obviously if you find it, you can go in someone's room. So they've got no room number on it. They can tell you if you had dementia, they probably could scan it and go, yeah, this is, as long as you can remember your name, I suppose. Must be a lot of old people on there who are a bit sort of like dementia-ish, I guess. Your fam? What's that mean? Hi, Gary Fam. Gary Fam? What's Fam? But I like cruises, they're not for everyone, are they? I'm sure there's people going, I hate cruises. Well, don't go. But apparently it's Butlins at sea. It's funny, all the people that say that, I go, oh, okay, have you been on one? No. And I wouldn't. I just think, I think that's fine. You're allowed to think my holiday is Butlins at sea. That's fine. But I would say, I don't think I've been to Butlins, so I'm not sure I could really comment. Like me saying, one of them 80s weekends down at Bognor or whatever, or Skegness or something, they're shy. I've never been to one. Everyone I know has been to Butlins, right? Them sort of adult weekends have had a flipping good time. Oh. Hey, I bet you can't remember me. Generally, I don't remember people, only because there's too many people. I know too many people now, so I don't. Closer to get a cruise, a paddle boat. Well, that's because he don't want to take you, isn't it? I like them. My girlfriend likes them, so, and you shouldn't, no way should everybody like the same holiday, innit? There's enough people going on bloody as it is, let alone, having more. But, did you? 80s, 90s and 80s one. But that's what I mean. You imagine, and I don't care what you do. If you go tenting, do you know what? If you go tenting, I'm going, well, why is that? Low life? No, you're not. That's what you can afford. I have a girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, and? What does that mean? I thought it was, oh no, this is not for me. What? No, apparently I haven't got a girlfriend because someone actually WhatsApped me and said, can you send me can you send me a picture of your girlfriend? I went, no. Was she not real then? I went, mate, I blow her up. I've got an ear on, I blow her up every night. She's brilliant. Put her in the cupboard, blow her up, blow her up, have a bit of fun, hose it out and chuck it back in the cupboard. You like 70? Well, I'm 62, so I suppose compared to 30, I'm like 70. Am I like 70? If I'm like this when I'm 70, I'm going, yeah, I'm happy with that. Tell you what, if I feel like this when I'm 70, I'm going to go, I'm doing pretty well. Very rarely, and it will be, I will be insufferable when I'm towards the end, definitely, because I can't stand being unwell. I cannot. Rough 60. Yeah, but Tatty, if you go to your doctor and he says, you look fantastic, but you've got 3 weeks to live, or I can give you this, I can make you look terrible, like you're Mick Jagger and who's the other one? Who's the other Rolling Stone? Like all the 3 Rolling Stones put together, but do loads more gear, loads more getting pissed. You're going to look like Keith Richards. You're going to look like Keith Richards, right? But you're going to live forever. I'll take that. I'll take Keith. I want to look worse than Keith Richards, but live a long time. But that would be me. You may say, no, I want to die beautiful. No, I want to die fucking ugly. I want to die ugly. And when they go, oh my God, look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. That's what I want to be. But there you go. Bunch of faggot. I no fitness. You don't look. I say you spend 3 years in doing all the fitness, you might live 2 years longer. But what else am I doing? Like tonight, I went to the gym. So what else would I have done in that hour? What else this morning when I run? What else would I have done? My car was charging, so I could have gone for a walk. And I thought, all right, Johnny. No, I'm going to start running because my car's charging, so I might as well run. And it's about 35 minutes. It's like 3.6 miles or something. So it's not even that far. And I think, well, that's a perfect use of my time. I think so. Trouble is, you don't know. None of us know. You all know that person who's like, my dad was 90 and he was still driving. But unfortunately, he didn't get to 91. He got to 90 and a half, I suppose. Rather annoying, but, you know, and he was right. But I tell you, the very end, they go downhill really quick. Sat in traffic rages. Why? We didn't go anywhere. He sat in it. The aim is a lot of research. No, it's 10 people to 125. I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter how old you are. You literally want to be, you want to be well. And I want to be, I'd like to still, this would be my quality of life. I can go to the toilet, wipe my backside. I know what the kettle is and I can put the kettle on. And I could go, this is the tea bags and I can make myself a cup of tea. That's McDonald's and I like fillet of fish. How do I get to Margate? Use my sat nav, get to Margate. That would be things that are good for my quality of life. You scared of clowns? Not really. 90 is medieval. Well, how old are you then? How old are you? I was suggesting you're young. And would you rather die at 30 then, if you're 20? Me, I'd much rather die at 90. And if I can die at 95, I'd die at 90. As long as I'm well. Oh. Roadworks. God, they're a pain in the arse, aren't they? Yeah, it's you look. What you got to do is just enjoy it. Don't worry about it, but you got to enjoy it. And I enjoy my exercise, and I think exercise is a good thing to be doing. People say, "Well, you're wearing your body out." Well, yeah, okay, but that's usually the people who don't want to exercise. The people who have got no money, right, and then say you're diet. What is it? It's funny how they then want to borrow money, isn't it? And the people that have not looked after their body sort of wish they had have looked after their body. And there's no rule. The trouble is, there's no rule to say you do it, is there? There's nothing to say when you were young you had to clean your teeth. But I bet a lot of old people now really. I wish I'd clean my teeth more. I can't go back in time, innit? You can't go that far. I'd say they need to go on a timeout. Put them on a timeout. Great, I love it. I knew you would do that. I don't care. I don't. I think you can be rude. You can have banter with me as someone else in here if you know them. But if you don't know someone, you can't have banter. I don't think so. I think you can only get banter when you know someone. But ultimately, look, you got to enjoy it, innit? You got to enjoy it. You know, if you do the things that excite you, innit? If you want a new push bike, save up, get one and use your push bike. If you want to be, I don't know, sort of booking a holiday, go and book one, innit? This is why you look after stuff. You look after your money so you can do these things. You can, I don't know, if I look after my body, it means I can do more stuff for longer. You know, my granddaughters, it means I'll be around for a bit longer to play with them and that sort of stuff, isn't it? Do you ever go around in central London? No, not really. I do my running, but I'm more like not into it, if that makes sense. I do it, but I don't go very far. And I don't want to go very far, really. Although I think if I get a place in London, then I've got to go far, and I've got to go 26 mile. So I'll have to do a fair bit of training. But no, you could go get on the train. Up the aquatic centre? Yes. That's the one with the funny roof on it. I've been past that a few times. Yeah, that is still there. They're 50-metre poles are insane. They're like double. I mean, we're in the Crystal Palace. There's one there. Done the London Triathlon at Crystal Palace, and that's the only 50-metre pool I've ever swum in. Apparently, Charlton Lido is a 50-metre pool. I didn't know that. So, and that's open air. So I might be quite nice to go there one time to go swimming there. But I don't know what time it opens in the morning. But yeah, Crystal Palace is a 50-metre pool, and that is like, it just seems like you can't see the end. And the thing with a 50-metre pole, a 25-metre pole is a bit of a cheat because you get a wall to push off every 25 metres. You can push off a wall, and you do, I don't know, that must give you, it depends how hard you push off, maybe 2-3 metres of extra speed, doesn't it? And that's like it's Lewis, is it? I don't know what size it is, but no, when he was a customer, he goes swimming, and he said that the Charlton Lido is 50-metre, which 50-metre, you want to go, if you get the chance of going, if you're into swimming, get a chance of going an Olympic pole, you'll be like, you can't believe how long they are. And you look at them, you've got to look at them swimmers, innit? Like Michael Phelps and people like that, and you just think, Michael Phelps, what an absolute weapon. What a machine. I mean, I don't really follow swimming, really, but, you know, I know when he was about, I was watching it and that. I like watching it. Butterfly, I mean, how people do, I can't do butterfly. I don't do backstroke. I can do it, but I don't do backstroke. I just tend to do front crawl. And if I feel a bit knackered, I do breaststroke. But butterfly is just like mad. I worked at this woman, she'd done something, this swimming thing. I think she broke a record or something. And I worked out she's doing like a 25-metre, right, in something like 15 seconds or so. I'm like, how the heck can you be that fast? I mean, I don't think I'm a bad swimmer. But you see these, like, sometimes they must have this swimming club down at Woolwich, and they get in there like, flipping, they're like torpedoes. I'm like, how do you swim that quick? It's all technique. Swimming is actually technique. If you've got good technique, you swim easy. You swim easy and you're not using any energy. But obviously my technique is pretty shite, really. I was speaking to a swimming instructor, and he said it's basically all to do with how far you should reach as far as you can every time. And that's what it's all about. And you can tell when you get knackered, because I'm not kicking my legs, and your legs should be dead straight and they should be like that. People have these, like, they put these like flippers on and they bomb up and down, but I don't really see the point of the flippers. Unless it's more resistance, so you're actually exercising your muscle more. A lot of people have like paddles. They put these paddles in their arms, in their hands. I watch people doing the right technique on YouTube. Yeah, they do. I mean, I tend to breathe every 5 strokes. And I want my hand to go in like that, just straight in. But you also need your hand, when you're in there, your hand should be like sealed. Because if you've got gaps like that, what happens to the water goes, you're not getting the right amount of pressure. So you have to really, you're making like that sort of thing, aren't you? And and you can do it. You've got to think about it when you're doing it. You've got to just, not just swim, you've got to like actually think, and you got to push it, ain't you? You got to get, I think to improve, you got to get out of your comfort zone. But probably even me, I can swim. Maybe if you had a few sessions with a proper swimming coach, or a few weeks, a month or something, hello, maybe you would get your technique in it. Because what they do is, if you don't, they're chucking electric fire in, aren't they? It's like, if you're not swimming right, we're going to put this extension lead in the pool. So make sure you're swimming right. And they're dangling it just for it, like you've got extension, like jump leads, isn't it? You better swim right, or we're going in there. We're going in at 240. I think it just, as you say, when you watch people who are good, they're like, they don't even, the water's like, doesn't really even get rippled, because everything's just straight in. There's none of this like splash, no karate chopping the water. But everyone's different. I mean, I can swim pretty good, but I swim for an hour. Like tomorrow morning will be an hour, up and down. But it would be nice to say get in and do like 2K. The most I've ever done sort of modern times was 2,300 in an hour, meters. Now I'm doing probably 1,600 meters ish. Like that, really, you should improve that. You should say that I want to do 1,800 or 1,900 meters, because that means you pushed it. You've got to push it. But the trouble is, you get in your comfort zone, so you don't push it. When you don't push it, you're not really improving. But then, would I enjoy it more? Not really, because you're wearing yourself out more. And it's not my job, is it? It's not my job, so it really doesn't matter. But that's where you have to go. It isn't my job, isn't it? No, I can't do that. I find I had a nose clip because I've got such a big onk. But what I find is I can't really do that. So I just tend to get in the end and then push myself off. So I'm wasting time there, because when they tumble, when they go over, they push themselves off. And also, if you look, the really good ones, they don't just come straight up. They're like underwater, and their feet are going like together. They're going like that. They're not doing that. Their feet are going together. They make that sort of shape with their body, and they're literally, they're using their feet. Their feet are so powerful. They're pushing them along. Probably the arms are back, and then all of a sudden, then they go up. Because everything goes out. It slows you down a bit, doesn't it? If you put like, I don't know, if you've got big ears, it slows you down a bit. Guess who is, hey? Well, guess who is coming to see me for a second time? Don't know. After Birmingham. Don't know. I'll say Elon Musk. I haven't got a clue. Well, I'm going to go and do myself a coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, a latte. Oh, you texted me. Oh, is that you? Ah, I was thinking, who the heck? What are you on about, mate? I think, what? Now I know who you are. No, mate, I think you Billy bullshit there. Like, yeah, 5 times. I'm thinking, yeah, good luck. 5, mate, if you've done it 5, I'm going to get you in a film. So be truthful and tell me, well, it's once and I made out, I've done it the other times. I was good at going, and then she went, wow, again. Yeah, do it again. Wow, again. Spread out over 5. It was a 5-day session. Let's take you in the kitchen. I've got to make myself a coffee. Don't want to leave you here looking at that corner of the thing, do I? Nice. Well, I'm nice. No, I'm horrible. I'm not nice. I sell cars. How dare you call me nice? Right, I'll be back in a minute. Unstable connection, probably. Oh, you nutter. Oh, my tap's all loose. Oh, what? Ain't happy about that. Don't go anywhere, I'll be back in a minute. Probably get banned for drinking a can of drink, wouldn't I? Oh, I love when they put that warning up, like so this may harm you or something. Oh, so I got all excited. I thought there was a gap out there. I thought I could put my car outside the house. It's not. Oh. You can tell I wouldn't do it 5 times. Look, I drink lattes now. You youngsters going out enjoying yourself. I can't even open the box. These, I'll tell you what, these are pretty nice. That's how I like treat me and my girlfriend. That's our treat. It's like the night. She's much better at looking after her weight than me. She's done like 4.5 stone. I was like mad. That's like half the person I used to know. Not literally. I mean that's ridiculous. Otherwise she'd have only weighed. She'd weighed 4 stone. But no, she's mad. But she's only done it hard work, really hard work, using UXCheck and literally logging everything. I think once you do it for a while, you know, I don't know, sandwiches of this and hams that, and you know what you can have. I think you should use it so that you know roughly how much stuff you can have, and then you just stick to that. If you stick to that, I think you'll do well. But it's, I don't know, it feels, you feel like you're missing out, don't you? Feel like, I really want to eat them noodles, I really want to eat them, I don't know, chocolates or them choc ices or something, but you don't really. Trouble you put it on, it's hard to get it off, isn't it? Don't really. Such hard work. You're gonna have to run. Trying to lose weight. Mate, you do some weird stuff. Like Gary, I'm trying to lose weight. Noah cooked a steak with an avocado on a chopping board at West Ham. Mate, all I can assume you think it's banter. I mean, I've got no idea. You keep telling me Noz has done something with whatever, and mate, I'm like, I'm not trying to dig you. I'm just like, I don't get you, mate. I don't want to get you, but I don't get you. All right, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude, or horrible, or single you out, or roast you. Nothing like that. It's just, please look at what you've just commented. And I'm going, if you said you're 12 or 13, you've lied about your age. I'll go, understandable. Don't do it. Never change. Never change. But if you say no, I'm a bit old or whatever. When are you going to do? No, I don't know. I need to do one, mate. I need to do one. It's when I've got time, it's more comfortable. Basically, because I can't move up, stand at the kitchen sink. Right, I'll be back. It's all. I'll tell you what, it's all to do when I've got the time, because I like cordy and that, but I can't be arsed. So the problem is they're disposable. Facebook Live, no, because that's recorded and stays on there. X, I can't do that because I haven't got a paid account, which is good. I can't do Instagram, I ain't got enough. YouTube Lives, I think they stay there. But it's when I've got time. If I get up early enough, say I'm going to go for a walk, and I'm going out at 6, and it's say, I don't know, 5 o'clock. I think, oh, I'll do a quick little, hello, I'll do a quick little like content is content, towels from the sink, and then just, I need to get more props as well. I started buying like wigs and things and make out weird, or in front of the camera I'd put something weird like a banana or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Something weird, and people are like, what's that? Just messing about. Just I know my rule is my rule is I mustn't plan it. I can't plan it. I've got to literally go because it goes because I hold my hand up and it goes 3, 2, 1, and then it records. That's when I have to do it. Secret. That's and I never really know what to say. I have to sort of make it up as I go. It's just messing about, isn't it? Very good at making content better than me. No, not really. Disagree. Don't even know you, Jack. But how can you say that? What do you think you should do then? Jack, I don't even talk about anything. I just talk about absolute dog standards. I don't. You got to just talk about stuff, isn't it? It's a bit disheartening. There's there's only 4 people, and it's a bit disheartening if you're just talking. I don't know. Just talk about stuff, isn't it? You've got interesting stuff. You just think it's boring because you were there, and your mates probably say you're boring. So you think, oh, I'm boring. No, you're not. Well, you might be boring. Are you boring? I don't know. Well, it's hard to go with the flow. It's easy when the viewers interact because you've got something to talk about, haven't you? Dickheads come in and try and wind you up. That's their job, isn't it? I don't want to talk about certain things like that terrible thing, that car. That car, the 7 people died. I don't want to talk about that. What's the point? There's no point talking about it. That's tragic. I don't want to talk about it. It's not going to change anything. And there will be someone who will say, well, good riddance. And you just think, I don't want that. That's negative enough as it is. We don't want to talk about that. That's just not, it won't change anything, will it? Was it terrible, pointless? Yes, absolutely. What I can't fathom on, especially TikTok, is they'd be out there, on stolen bikes and that, and they're videoing the police, and there's this. I can't get this. I can't get it. There's people going, yeah, that's tight, bro, and you're on fire. And I'm thinking, are these kids actually looking up to these other kids? I'm going, wow. I've got to go, wow. I don't want to get involved. I just block them. But I just think, wow. One of your mates is going to nick my motorbike doing wheelies or whatever, and you're going to look up to him. I'm going, don't get it. I don't get the youth. I do not understand that. I can't. I can't understand it, and I refuse to understand it. So, I don't want to talk about it. I talk about my day. I talk about my job. Obviously, I want everyone to know I sell cars, because if you might want to buy a car one day, I do think we should all promote each other. What's this? Just got proper XL healthy coffee in the French press. Sorry, I didn't see these. But were these lattes? I discovered them, all right, Ferrari. I discovered them because we was having them at work, and then I couldn't get them, and I got these sort of camera ones. Now I buy as many as I can. If you go to Tesco, I got them. I buy like 10 or 15 boxes of it. I'm going to use them anyway, and I like it. They're sweet and they're nice. I think they're nice. Like, that's a nice little sweet. If I go to bed and I don't have anything after 10 o'clock, that's a good night. Will I have some biscuits? Maybe. Should I have some biscuits? It's that noise. You don't want that noise. You don't want that, like, even if you don't want it, you still go and get them. Don't know. I don't know why we do that. Turn the gifts on? No. No, I didn't see the Grand Prix. I told you I'm a strictly I'm a one weekend fan when I go to Silverstone, but no, I didn't. I did see clips. I see what's his name spanked into the wall. What's his Verstappen? Yes. Anyway, that made my day really. As long as he's all right. I mean, I just don't like him, but there you go. You're allowed to like him and say, well, you're wrong. He's a good driver. Yeah, a little bit dirty. When something's unwashed, they're dirty, and I just think he's a little bit dirty. I don't like him. Personally, I thought Schumacher was, filthy, dirty person. He took out Hill, didn't he? Hill would have won the championship that year. Took him out. Last bend, wasn't it? Last bend or last but one bend. Stuffed into the wall. Took him out. He done the same to Villeneuve. Didn't work though, did it? I just thought, no need for that really. But there you go. That's clean. Clean. You've got to be clean. If you're a clean driver, you're the best. If you're a dirty drivers win. Clean drivers are the best. That's my thought. Smooth and clean. Hamilton, I personally think, is smooth and clean. He's not 30. I don't think you'd see Lewis stuff someone in the wall. I genuinely don't. You may tell me I'm wrong, but I think he's smooth and clean. They're the best drivers, in my opinion. Like the motor, anything like that. Anyone who's smooth and clean is better than someone who's dirty. Coffee is built into the liver. I like coffee. I used to drink loads of tea. Teaaholic. Used to make a pot of tea, have 2 cups of tea. And my mum used to have loose leaf tea. Used to always have tea. But I'll drink coffee now. Since when I was doing my intermittent fasting, I started drinking coffee. And I don't really like tea much now. I think your taste changes, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, one day I might say I don't like lattes. And now if I go anywhere, I'll have a latte. And then people think, well, it's not a proper coffee. And it's like, but I don't really care what you think. That's what I want. It's even if I say, look, I'm a real coffee aficionado, and I have these proper coffees, and I've got all these special Nespresso. Do you think that's a proper coffee? Surely it's not. Surely the proper coffee is one where you'd buy the beans and you grind the beans, or whatever you do. Is it a percolate or whatever you call it? Put it in there. Surely that's a proper coffee. Could I be bothered with that? No, not really. We'll put it all in here, push it down. I've had it before. You think you're right posh, don't you? It's like a podsing about, though, isn't it, really? Like them coffee machines. My brother's got one. Great. You first get one, and show everyone, don't you? Oh, do you want an espresso? It's not an espresso, but it's one of them, I don't know. It's got steam in it. Is it steam? The other thing froths up the milk. Do you know, I wouldn't even want one. Nice coffee makers on TikTok. I couldn't be bothered. I'll just use, I don't know, Nesquik. I use, I don't know, what do you call it? Decaf. Whatever, I don't know what it is. I used to drink tea. I was a teapot, but I drink coffee now. And I don't really like, I have 2 cups. I have one at lunchtime and one at afternoon tea break. And I do make myself have them so I don't completely not drink tea. But I'm even getting to the point of thinking, no, I'll have one. You know, tea or coffee. My brother don't drink tea or coffee. There's nothing wrong with that. What do you drink then? Do you drink cold drinks or something? I like it, but you know, we're all different, aren't we? A water. Don't you find water bland though? I think water's nice, but water's good for us, but I just find it bland. I just find there's no taste, is there? There's no taste. It's water. But should we drink a reasonable amount of water? Yes. Should you drink 2 litres? No. Drink what you want to drink. When you go to the toilet, see what colour it is. If it's a very light colour, then you don't need to drink 2 litres because you're hydrated enough. Again, it's the internet. Should you believe me? No. Do your own due diligence. But I think if you get obsessed with, I have to drink this, no, it's a recommended thing, isn't it? And you say you drink 1.9 litres, what's going to happen to you then? Or you drink 2.1. If you drink miles too much, that's no good either. Hello? All right? Cordial in it. No, you want blackcurrant, like you want tons of it, so it's like syrup. I don't know. I don't drink it because it's got health benefits. I just drink it. My daughter said, well, you should drink decaf. I'm like, why? Anyway, so I do drink decaf. But I can drink a cup of coffee at 1 o'clock in the morning and still go back to bed, still go to sleep. But that's me. You know, could you not drink it? Maybe. Doesn't matter. We're all different, aren't we? Better. These are magic, these things. You've got trouble with your elbow or whatever. Your elbow, your wrist, your knees, ankles. Buy one of these. I got this off Amazon. I think it's about 40 quid. It's quite good. I run with it and, you know, it seems to keep my knee okay. It's very hot though. It's almost like it feels like your knees are light. But yeah, look, you do realise watching me. I'm no sort of. I'm not. I can't give you any sort of like actual advice. You do realise this. This is just my things, isn't it? I do. Ryan, are you the Ryan that used to follow me years ago? I don't know what it is. It just gives you a bit of support, doesn't it? Support around that. Could be weak or whatever, isn't it? Could be weak, your joints. You got trouble with joints, don't it? Joints, and I think your muscles, probably your muscles around the joints as well. And I think your sort of ligaments and tendons get too. Oh yeah, I think what happens is your ligaments and tendons stretch a bit too much, and then that makes the joint, not just your knee. I think I think it's then not stable. When you're young, it's probably everything's in the right place, isn't it? And they're the right. I suppose ligaments. So when you bend, it stretches it, doesn't it? And it goes back to. Cause you you imagine like a baby. There's nothing wrong. My granddaughter, she's 2. Probably her joints are perfect, aren't they? And you look at mine, and they're like, oh, they're knackered. 2 operations. Operations, I think, are good. They're good, but they're not good for longevity, I don't think. Get on it then. It's getting dark early, isn't it? I noticed that. I noticed today. I'm thinking, oh, it's starting to get. I thought if I go out on my push bike at the moment, it looks like 8:30. That's about it. 8:30's too low. I haven't got lights, so I won't go any later than that. But I could still do an hour, couldn't I? Do an hour on the bike. I like doing an hour, really. Hours running. It does, though, doesn't it? Hello. Yeah, but I suppose if you had the money and you had your own private physician and a private hospital you could use, say you was like a Premiership footballer, it wouldn't take 6 months because they'd be in, identify the exact problem. They've probably got their own MRI scanners, work out exactly what's wrong, and, they'd have a course of action, wouldn't they? Cutest Bonnie, not Clyde. Hello, Gary. Why are you called the cutest Bonnie not? Not what? Tony's holidays is back. Tony, where are you on holiday, mate? You need to sell us some holidays. You got any cheap holidays you can sell us? God, that's hot. Strangely nice though. I bet there's someone who says, we don't have them Kenko there. Oh my God, the foil's contaminated, the powder, and this is going to happen. Your legs are going to fall off. Really? Because there's so much stuff in it. If you listen to everything. Isn't it funny? We listen to all the crap, but all the common sense, which is like the best stuff ever, we don't listen to that, do we? No, I know better. I know better than common sense. I know better than going to bed early. What I do is do this and then, I don't know, stand on my left leg. I go to bed an hour later and I feel fine. Who are you? Oh, I don't know. I'm me. Who are you? Not sure what you mean. Who are you? Well, I'm Gary. That's about it, really. I don't know if it's something you can comprehend, but I'm just Gary. Who are you, though? Are you exciting? You're Michael Jackson. I do know someone called Michael Jackson, actually, believe it or not. I don't think you're him. Maybe you are. You're still working at Pod Point. I do actually know someone called Michael Jackson, believe it or not. And he's not a singer. He's not a dancer. He did work for Pod Point. I don't know who he works for now, the child charging thing. But I don't know who he works for now. Deb's favourites. I'm always amazed. People come into them and they scroll along and they find a live and they stop for a minute and then they just scroll past without saying anything. Yeah, well, I was away the weekend, wasn't I? I was camping. We were camping the weekend, had our family camping weekend, which was great. All had fish, well, I don't know, we didn't all have fish and chips, but pretty much loads of fish and chips. We had quite a few chips we threw away because not everybody ate them all. Got there, pick it up, all in your boxes, loads of boxes, free cod on the top. Oh no, I don't think that's for that older. Oh, okay. Literally on the way back, I got back, missed call. Oh, chip shop, whatever. Anyway, dishing it all out. Oh, we've got free cod missing. And I rang him up and he went, oh yeah, there's free cod here. I went, oh, really, really sorry, you messed the order up. I went, no, don't matter. I thought, why don't you just put them in anyway? Hello. Day with Cambridge. It's like a day without sunshine. Well, I agree that. I agree that. Mum, maybe one day it might not. I'll be very slim. I might not be. I might get bigger. I might do that yo-yo diet, innit? No, I knew what you meant. No, a day without me shouldn't really affect your life at all. You cannot miss someone who's like on the TV or whatever. You can miss people in real life, I think. Do I make any money doing this? No, not at all. I've got about, I don't know how many people on all my Facebook groups. My Facebook groups are about 80,000 members. No interest in monetising them. I've got about 16,000 on TikTok. Turn the gifts off. Why would you want to pay me? I don't see the point in that. I've done 2 fundraising things. One was everyone said, well, turn your gifts on. I went, why? I don't want to. You don't want to turn the gifts on. I can't be bothered. So I turned the gifts off because TikTok takes 70% of the money. Anyone goes, oh, that's too much. I'm going, no, it ain't. If you run TikTok for the day and you had the chance of saying 90% or 60% or 40%, I'll guarantee most people would go, oh, I've got my other face on. Let's make it 95%. Guarantee it. But obviously no one would say, yes, that's absolutely correct. Anyway, got that vein. Anyway, so I don't do battles. What's the point? I do battles. Can you imagine sitting there and I'm battling someone else? What's that all about? And they're sending gifts. All you're doing, you're giving someone money so they win a battle. I'm going, are the people that are actually spending money, they must be thick. If you spend money online with, and believe you me, no one online isn't important. No one you watch is important. Even Ed Sheeran, he ain't important. He's making enough money out of his singing. Beyonce, she's making enough money out of her singing. No one needs to make money online, but we do because they rinse people. And I think I don't need your money. I've got no interest in money. But anyway, what we done, we did have. Give me some turn. You get off. I can't be bothered. I know what. I'll set up a Just Giving page. We had 150 quid. What was it? He's up a third. Yeah, we raised 150 quid. And I foolishly thought 16,000 people, 10 pence each, that's 1,600 quid. Anyway, and I thought, well, anyway, we had 150 quid and someone said, why don't we give it to Bexley Women's Aid? So we gave it Bexley Women's Aid. The next time I've done it again and we had 300 quid. And I'd had the money ages. I got it back. And oh God, I must give this money away. And I went, right, I need to give this money. Got 300 quid. What are we going to do? We give 150 quid to Great Ormond Street, 150 quid to prostate cancer. That's right. Prostate cancer. In my electric car group, if anyone's thinking of changing energy supply to Octopus, please would you consider using my referral code? I get 50 quid, you get 50 quid. My 50 quids I save up, and we've given away in my electric car group £12,000 so far to good causes. I wish we had. Now that really pisses me off. It's 20,000 people, 22,000 people in that group. Why can't everybody give me 10 pence 3 times a year? That would be 6 grand or something, wouldn't it? And you think for 10 pence, but people can't be bothered. And I think it's sad because there's too many charities. Like your mum might have had cancer, you might have lost your pet, you might have had a stillbirth, you could have had leukemia, you've got a disabled child. There's too many things. And I like giving, if we've got like a couple of grand, I like giving 10, 200 quids. And we do a poll, we put it up and say, look, where do people want to give this money to? I mean, I'd like to do that. I'd do that, but in the end, I can't be asked because you feel like you're begging. Give to the Just Giving. Give to the Just Giving. It's like I can't be bothered. People cannot be bothered to do it, but everybody tells you what you should do. Oh, you should turn gifts on, or you should make money and give it a charity. Great. All right, I'll turn it on. I tell you what, I'll turn the gifts on. You're in charge of making people put money in the pot. Oh, I can't really be bothered to do that. But a moment ago, you told me I should turn gifts on. We should monetize it and give it a charity. Is it like we should do that? Everyone else can do it, but I can't be bothered. But I'm going to tell you what you should do. People are tight. And the thing is as well, people are tight for money. Why would you want to give away money? I don't understand it. You earn your wages. Keep hold of it, innit? I've always been so handsome. Oh yes, I have. Unfortunately, it's a trait I have. But that's my fault. I think look, there's enough of you, enough of my followers that we could like all. I foolishly thought I'd do that. And what I'd do, we'll have like 300 quid a month. Great. And what we can do, that's £3,000 a year, 3,600 quid a year. What we can do, we can all decide, have a poll and decide where the money's going to go. Can we do this charity, that charity? Nah, people can't be bothered. People want that, like on TikTok. Hello, what people do on TikTok is they can't be bothered. They want to charge up the coins and then they just do gifts. And I'm going, why would you even want to bother doing that? It's all bullshit. I think it's all bull. I personally think, all these people are supposedly earning 10, 20, 30 grand a week on TikTok. No, I can't. If you're earning 10 grand, TikTok have had 70 grand out of you. For every 70 grand, say for 100 grand, you had 100 grand, you earn 100 grand, right? I'm telling you now, TikTok have had 70k, you've had 30k. So you do the maths. You earned £1,000 out of TikTok, they've had 700 quid, you've had 300 quid. What a smart platform, isn't it? We make everybody a seller, so they'll get money. I mean, I'm not playing it. I like TikTok. I think it's great. Get a lot of engagement on there. I like YouTube. Get a lot of engagement. Facebook. I like them all, but I can't be asked to monetize it. You're begging. It's like you're begging, and you think, but if you got involved, wouldn't that be a good thing? Because your kid could be disabled, and you could go to the group. You could come live and say, "Look, what I'm doing is, look, this person wants to put their pitch, for why we should give the money to them, maybe." And you say about your story, about your child disabled or whatever. I don't know. Or someone's got to go through this operation. And then the group could decide, well, let's send them 50 quid or let's send them a couple hundred quid or whatever. But why would you want to do that? We're better off arguing about, Gary, you're a dickhead or, you're a narcissist or whatever. We don't want to argue about that, do we? Or electric cars or shit. Life is just fucking crazy, isn't it? Social media's odd, isn't it? Yeah, I don't get it, mate. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I keep saying, look, if you're gonna, what you want to do, right, is what you do instead of giving me money. What you do is save your money, get one of these out of the bank, right, and go literally tag me in it and go, all right, Gary, right, do a little video like that. And as you're walking in McDonald's, video it and go, all right, Gary, I'm in there now. Get your burger and say, cheers, Gary, for the free burger. And like your money, you give it to the woman, she gives you the change, and you get your burger. That's what you want to do with money. Keep hold of it. Don't give it a frigging way. You're all saying with this too many comments that rip you off. You're trying to give it away. What is it? Stop listening to people who play violins and make it sad. Sell them violins. Is that harsh? Good. Use as the gifts now with the graphics. Nah, I don't know how many. I don't monetize it. I don't know how much you have to get to monetize it. I'm not. You have to something like 5,000 hours or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't mind that. Look, if ever you've been there was a lady. She said, "Oh, look, could we?" I'll tell you what. There was it was Brendan Prince. His name is. He's on TikTok, and someone on my group. He said, "Oh, would you mind? Do you make to do a charity thing? Would you mind considering giving it to my cousin or something?" Brendan Prince, and he's a lifeguard, and he basically went to the beach he works at because he's a paddleboarder and surfer and that. On there, the day off, they're not working, and they went out, and these people was in trouble, and they got them in, 3 of them, I think, 2 of them gone, couldn't get them back. Last one, give him mental problems, couldn't go to work. He was just like, it. And his story, I watched it, and it's just very upsetting, really upsetting. And he paddleboarded all around the UK, And I said to the bloke, I said, no, I don't want to consider it. He's definitely going to have 200 quid of our money, definitely. Another one was someone, he said, oh, look, my mate runs this Tynemouth Seal Rescue. I said, yeah, I don't mind. So rung him up. He said, look, I can't really take the money yet. We're not a proper charity. I said, well, I don't really give a flying fuck about that, mate. Do you want just send you 200 quid? No, wait till it's set up and it's a proper charity. Because again, I have to you have to be careful because it ain't my money. I'll get it from Octopus and I'll just give it away. You know, we give it away. And I think that's a good thing to do. You know, this is a good thing to do, isn't it? I think so. Another one was this woman. She said, oh, look, she's disabled and she's in a disabled rugby club, women's disabled rugby. And so would you mind, you know, maybe speaking to our manager, you know, and he puts a lot of money in himself, would you maybe consider, I said, there's no considering, you're definitely going to get some. Let's have a chat with him. He said, yeah, you know, really appreciate if you could. I understand if you can't, but you know, he was saying all the girls have to pay in, you know, because they can't get lottery funding. This is it, you know, this is like an idiot. It's just crazy, isn't it? You think, now that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? A women's disabled rugby team would just get some cash, wouldn't you? But no. We want to give it to some dickheads who go out stealing phones or whatever. Anyway, and I spoke to him and he told me a story. I said, yeah, don't worry, I'll send you some money. I said, the only thing is, my only sort of rule is they have to send me a letter that I can put on the group so everybody can see where the money. So it's transparent. I've got a big list of all the people we're giving it to. Another one I see on, I think it was on LinkedIn, this woman taking her son, really severely disabled son, to this farm, right, Mark? And like where they can pet the animals and all this sort of stuff. And I thought, oh, that's really nice, isn't it? So I rang them up and I said, oh, you know, I know this might seem a bit odd, but this is my group and we raise money through this, you know, not donations, but referral code. I said, I'd like to find out a bit more and maybe, you know, would you consider maybe some money? Consider spending your money? And they said, yeah, cool, and told me all about it. And you're always welcome, come down. So no, thanks. I've never been down there. But actually the seal one, I really want to get in touch with him because I really want to go and see him. But he said to me, you've got to be careful. He said, because they bite you. These seals are, you know, you think they've got big eyes, don't you? You think they're like, he said, no, they're bastards. They bite you. You've got to be so careful. But I will. And he rescues the seal, isn't it? There are a lot of scammers like that. I just think, well, you know, I remember Octopus, they had, I don't know how much it was, say $4,000. I said, it's not my money, it's all the members' money, isn't it? I said, and what it is, basically, people were lying to get people to use their code. I don't get it. If you want the money for a jolly up, say, look, I collect my referral codes and we go out and have a jolly up. It's not, ain't a problem, is it? You decide if you want to use your referral code. And I got the right arm. I said, oh, fuck it, stick it up your arse then. So stick it right up your arse, Octopus. I don't want the money. Poke it. You take it all back. Give it to people who have done me. I don't be like that. I said, no, we'll be like that because I'm not nicking the money. And then they told me. I said, oh, if you told me that up front, I said, I'd understand it. So I've got them a big list of who we've given it to. Every time I do it now, I'm prepared. It's on this day we give this and I'll do that and I'll give it away. What a day, is it? I've had a good day. Been to the gym tonight. But I think more like that sort of thing. We should do more of that sort of stuff, really. Not all the time, because they'd get on your tits, wouldn't it? You'd be like begging, oh, send us another £1 or 50p. Every now and again, you should do a sort of a, right, we do next Thursday, we're going to do this, and we're going to try and get much money as we can within a month. Maybe you can get people to donate in. Did you? Well, it's a Tynemouth Seal Rescue, which is down, is it Devon or Cornwall or something, isn't it? Gary, what is best in life? Living, living, I guess. All right, mate. See you later. I'm going in a minute because I'm swimming tomorrow. Well, I'm going to walk to swimming, so I will do it live in the morning. I quite like that. I do a walk. Although actually I noticed it's starting to get cold. So the other day I was in my vest and my shorts and I'm running back. And I've noticed it's a bit nippy in the morning. So I might wear my paper jacket actually. There. Yes, it's a Tynemouth Seal Rescue. And it's but show you how I know this about John, really nice guy. and he's like in a wheelchair, disabled. And you always think, well, I wonder why he's disabled. And he used to be, he got really unwell, and he used to be. I've seen pictures of him. He showed me pictures of him. He was a pilot of a boat, like lifeguard, not a lifeboat, but something like that. Rescue sort of do. Walking about, and you just think, flipping how people get struck down with stuff, isn't it? I never thought he was a skyver, but you just think, why is he really? Wonder what's happened to him, because he seems he seems sort of all right, and he got struck down with something, and he was a fit, healthy person. He said, and you just feel really unfair. Fuck it, this is so unfair. Why is life so unfair? Question your image, seeing them driven. Oh, Conan. But isn't that a fictional character? I don't know. I'd rather talk about normal people. But yeah, like him, and he's the one who recommended that. And I've had other people. Someone had a stillbirth, and they said, "Oh, could we give it to, I think it's Sands or whatever it is?" I said, "Yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy with that." First lot we gave to Macmillan. I wanted to give it to him in cancer research, but they were a nightmare. They was like, "Oh, you got to set up a crowdfunding." I went, "I just want to give you 600 quid." I told them what it is. Oh, no, we have to, can't be bothered. So I said, "Well, Macmillan," spoke to Macmillan. They were like, completely like, the woman, the chief fundraiser, rung me up. "Oh, that's a lot of money, £660. I went, "No," I said, "that must be a drop in the ocean in your thing, surely." She went, no, that's really good. I can't believe you want to give all that. I said, "It's not my money. It's like, well, it is." I said, "It is my money, but I don't want it. And someone's used I've never had it, so it's not my money. And it sits in my Octopus account, and you just get it out." And we gave it away. Completely different, I said, "On one condition." What's that? I said, "Well, I need something to put on the group so people know technically where," because otherwise, if I'm pocketing it, and again, you imagine there must be people who like, they've raised £1,000 and they pocketed 300 quid. You think, dirty bastard, why would you do that? Don't, just be upfront. If you say, "I want 300 quid to raise this £1,000, say up front. If you say up front, it's not a problem, is it? But that's the sort of thing I think we should be doing. Have a bit of banter and mess about, but I wouldn't mind doing it, even on here. Let us do another Just Giving page and people donate to it. But who's terrified? I suppose I should go, really. Right, look, YouTube, I'm going to turn you off. I'm off. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you, well, I won't see you tomorrow. I might see you tomorrow night. Don't know, I might be out on my motorbike. Who knows? Who cares? Depends on the weather, really. I know what'll happen in a few weeks. I'll be like, "Oh, why didn't I go out when it was dry and warm?" Because it was too hot, wasn't it? Then you go, now I can't go out. Oh, better Absal. Is she? Well, it's a long way down, isn't it? Mark, it's all well and good. People go, "Yeah, I'll just do that." But you know what? It is hard work, isn't it? Won't turn off now. Why won't that turn off? Oh. Do you like KFC? Make a review about Chicken Billy Burger. No, why would I do a review? Why would I do a review for KFC? They don't need reviews. Can't turn that off. Oh, Lighthouse. What's Lighthouse? Is that homeless or something? Is that homeless, or is that not sure? Is that HIV or something, that sort of thing? You know what? Go to KFC now, right now. I can't bother, mate. I want to go and have a wee. I'm human. I have to go and have a wee. I'm not a robot. I'm not here, mate. I have to go and have a wee. Your stream will stop immediately. You no longer live. I know. I'm trying to turn it off. Won't turn off. Oh, an actual isn't there a charity called Lighthouse? I thought that was for. Who's the one? Peter Tatchell. Is it Peter Tatchell when he's sort of involved in something like that? Obviously not a lighthouse. He was a bit of a weird one, wasn't he? You can't turn YouTube off. Oh, I'm going to turn my phone off then. Oh, yeah, it's going now. Bye. 120 foot. Yeah, but Mark, as she abs from 50.